Hello, friends. Lord Verminard here, and welcome to another episode of The Long Drive. I think we're on, what is this, the third one? Yeah, third episode. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to drive 50-ish kilometers or so and see what happens. So I've already fueled up the car, topped off the oil, so I think nothing left to do but to get on with it. How far do we have to go today? We got 113, so like 160-ish or so. I think we can do that. Let's see if we can do that without dying. Here we go. All right, so what's been going on with everybody? I hope everybody's doing well. It's been kind of a weird couple of days for me. My wife and kid actually are not here. They took a trip to visit my father, and well, you know, my wife's father. And so I've got the house to myself for a little while, which is the first time that's really happened in a long time. So feels kind of weird being in my house by myself. But yeah, I'm making the best of it. I also kind of felt like I was getting sick yesterday. Maybe it's just because it's gotten colder here over the last couple of days. Don't like it. I'm not really ready for winter yet. We even had snow on Halloween, which was great fun while we were trick-or-treating. But yeah, that's Ohio weather for you. I always tell people that like some of the hottest weather I've ever experienced and some of the coldest weather I've ever experienced has both been in the same place, and that's here in Ohio. I know it definitely gets hotter in places and it definitely gets colder in other places, but you know, it seems like we get extremes all the time, and very rarely do we get anything in between. Yeah, so that's just what we have to deal with, I guess. I don't know, I'm feeling pretty good today, but you know, last night I was feeling pretty run down, so I don't know. There's a lot of crap going around. Almost all my friends are sick right now, and I just want to keep that crap away. Hate it. What do we got going on here? Looks like there's something coming up here. This is kind of dipping down into a valley here. Uh-oh, we got some weird terrain gen going on. Yeah, this is crazy. Road transition. Got a little gas station, which I'm gonna skip. I don't really need to worry about anything there. Oh boy, here we go. We are getting some really strange. See those holes in the terrain? That doesn't usually happen in this game. That's weird. Looks like we got... Oh, jeez. We're out of control. No, we're not. We're fine. Everything's fine. What is going on here? I'm a little bit scared. Is this just gonna mean that, like... Is this... The whole rest of the day is just gonna be crazy? Look at this. Like, sometimes that'll happen in this game, like, occasionally, but usually not this much. It's very strange. This is a pretty steep hill, too. If we didn't have the turbo and the Volkswagen engine, we'd probably be in trouble. So, one of my friends told me the other day, I was watching your video, and you sound awfully monotone. And I'm like, dude... I'm like, this is me trying to make my voice sound interesting. Like, the way that I normally talk is like, I'm basically Ben Stein. Bueller. Yeah, that's just, I mean, that's the way I am. Like, you know, I did some theater in college, not very much, and I'm definitely not very good at it, right? I'm not gonna lie. But I enjoyed it. I absolutely loved it. I had a great time. And, you know, I can like deliver lines pretty well, right? I can, if I'm reading from a script or something, you know, and I need to have inflections or need to make my voice sound a certain way, you know, I can do that. But like my normal speaking voice is pretty monotone most of the time. The only time I really get, like, animated while I'm talking is if I've had a little bit to drink. Which I guess is understandable, right? I don't even drink that much, so that doesn't happen very often. Whoa, what is going on? Things are getting crazy, I tell you. This road has been awfully rough. Like I said, we've had some weird terrain gen going on. Like, it's... But hey, we haven't crashed yet. We just had a minor incident. The car is still way faster than it needs to be, and my tires still aren't fully restored, so I probably shouldn't be doing dumb stuff like that. Oh, what do we got? Oh, man. What is this? Oh, God! Jesus criminy. Holy crap, that scared the crap out of me. Okay. I have to deal with a guest here. How am I going to do this? Sometimes you can run them over. Let me see if I can do that. I'll downshift. Full power. Oh god, that's not what I wanted to do.
Trying to be your friend.
Yeah, you're trying to be my friend. I get it. I get it. So I either need to get far enough away. There we go. Just ran them down. That's the easiest. Sometimes when you run them over, if you're not going fast enough, that it just, they just kind of, hello? Yeah, they just kind of like stick to your car and just come along for the ride. Okay. Yeah, we got the heart rate up. We're doing good things here. What's in here? Anything I need to worry about? Hey, there's some water. I'll take some water. Whee! Okay. What I am interested in is this, whatever this thing is. This Barkus truck here. I don't think I really need this. Oh, it's got a good radiator that's empty. That's a pretty sure this has a 2-stroke engine, so I don't have to worry about putting oil in it. There. It's in the tank. That's empty. And I don't have, well, wait a minute. I have oil from... Do I want to do this, or do I... I'm conflicted. I don't know what to do here. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Like, I could do what Scapegoat's doing right now in his current season and load up the car on here, but man, that creates a lot of problems. And I'm trying to do this like Cannonball Run style, so... yeah, I think I'm gonna pass on this right now. I don't really need it. Yeah, I'm gonna pass. I'll pass. I could put the 2-stroke engine has a lot of torque. It might be fun to swap the engine out just for funsies, I guess. You know what? Let's do that. Why not? Let's do it. Let's science it out here real quick. We'll just heave that out, and I wonder if the radiator that I have is going to be sufficient enough. I think this one holds a lot. I guess I could swap the radiator out too, even though I don't have as much coolant. Boink. I like how it's like puts it in there backwards for some reason. That's weird. Yeah, I'll just keep that radiator in there, and of course we gotta stick a giant turbo on it. No, I don't want it on top. Put it down. No, I don't want it on top. I want it excuse me, I want it down here. Boink. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So now I need to put oil in the tank. Other side. It's not a Volkswagen. So 5% is probably more than I need, but It'll be good for now. Okay. Yeah, alright. Listen to it. Just purr. Okay. Yeah, certainly not as powerful as the Volkswagen engine, but it's something different, right? Very loud. Very loud in here. Okay, this isn't bad. This isn't bad. Holding 150 up the hills. Okay. We've done a thing. Whoa. God, that's loud. Jeez. This is good. Okay, we're going too fast now. Oh god. Oh my lord. Okay. Sweet Jemima. Sometimes the cars just fly out of control so fast. Okay, we've got a big hill. That's kind of scary. Okay, I'm out of control again. Man, I really need to get those tires fixed. I mean, this car isn't like... Oh, what do we got here? We got a gas station. That probably doesn't have... I guess I should probably stop. I guess. You got any visitors here? I hear a rabbit. Ugh. Doing stops in the grass just like makes me really nervous in this game because it's so hard to see stuff sometimes. Like, I can't even tell where that rabbit was screaming from. Hello? Hello? Okay. I think it's safe. Is it safe? What's in here? Nothing. Ooh, got a brush, though. Those are useful. And I lost it. Oh, it's right here. I think I still some of my wheels are crap. Maybe I can fix them up a little bit. What's in here? Alcohol. I don't really need that. That's empty. No gas here? Come on. Oh, it's probably up there. Okay, let me see if I can fix these wheels. Like I said, I really think that having the wheels done up better makes them perform better. I don't know. It could just be in my head. Guess we'll find out here. There we go. Whee! Get up on the roof. What do we got here? That's probably gas, but I don't have any oil, so I'm gonna just have to take this with me, I guess. Alright, that's what we'll do. It's probably not gonna stay there, but that's okay. We're in a hurry. Let's go. Alright. On to the next one. How far have we gone? Alright. Got like, what, 15 kilometers or something like that? That's cool. Okay, here we go. This is a very big hill. Got like a border crossing building out there. Sometimes there's buses parked there. If you're in if you're into driving a bus. I actually, this is going to sound weird, but I really like the bus a lot in this game. As long as you don't have to climb any hills. It's probably the most comfortable vehicle to drive out of all of them. You don't really ever have to worry about it going out of control. Just the brakes are almost non-existent. That's the biggest thing you have to worry about. And if you're going down a steep hill, it's almost impossible to slow it down. Which sometimes can be a lot of fun, or hilarious, but also can be terrifying. Oh boy. Thinking maybe I could sleep drive, but I think this road is a little too crooked for that. Maybe. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, the terrain gen has been a little bit weird in this section so far. That's a big rock. Yeah, there's lots of places. If I was like really hauling ass, I'd be flying through the air right now. Whoa, rock. Yeah, this is, whoa, jeez. Okay, alright. Oh my god, there's a cliff on the other side. Oh my god. Okay, this is really like testing my skills here. My mostly non-existent skills. You know what's weird? I gaming at like basically middle age, right? It's kind of weird. I grew up with an NES. My first gaming system was a Nintendo, and I didn't even know what it was. I was, I think, in first grade when I got it. Like, I don't know, 1984 or 85, something like that. I didn't even know what it was, and I don't know how my parents were able to even afford one for me. But yeah, my life changed after that. And then a lot of my friends got Nintendo shortly after, and that was that. After I, graduated college and kind of started, your real life, I stopped gaming for a long time. And I didn't really have like a decent gaming PC, so I was just kind of left in the dark with that whole thing. And then you get married and you have kids and all that stuff happens, jobs and careers, and if you don't make time for it, it's a hard thing to do, right? And a lot of people just don't have the kind of time for that, and I barely do. I fit it in basically whenever I can. That's pretty much the long and short of it. But it was I don't know. I think it was the first time I watched a GDQ event, the Game's Done Quick. Where I saw like what a community of gamers could actually accomplish when they got together and did something, and I was really impressed by that. And I started to follow some of those gamers on Twitch, and it kind of made me kind of want to get back into it again, and obviously not become a speedrunner, because those guys are insane, right? I love watching them do what they do, but that I don't think I possess the skill or the ability or the patience to run games at the level that those guys do it. I respect the hell out of them though. But that kind of made me want to get back into gaming again. And I didn't even really have a suitable computer for doing it, but I just kind of made it work with what I had. And so yeah, here we are. So I definitely am not up on all of the latest games. Most of the double and triple A games I could care less about. Ooh, that was a rock. Ooh, okay. Most of the games from the big publishers and stuff I don't really care about. I'll watch them. I'll watch people play them and stuff, but they're not really for me, at least most of the time. I like the indie stuff more. You know, this is going to sound weird, but the game that I have more hours on by a long shot compared to anything else, it's not Skyrim, or all of the different versions of Skyrim that I've basically purchased over the years like an idiot. It's The Binding of Isaac. I have a lot of hours in that game, and I'm still terrible at it. The first Twitch streamer that I subscribed to was a guy named McLaffy Taffy, and he played most of the time. He played The Binding of Isaac exclusively. He does a lot of variety stuff now, and so I don't really watch him as much anymore. But he was the first Twitch subscriber I had, or the first person on Twitch that I subscribed to. That is, and it was because of that game. So I probably won't play that game for YouTube videos, but I might do it during streaming. I don't know. I probably haven't played it in about a year, but you know, I still really enjoy the game, even though, like I said, I suck at it. Okay, well, I kind of am still wanting to maybe like sleep drive here, but this terrain gen has been kind of wacky. And I don't really like driving at night, if I can help it. At least not at the speeds that I want to be going. Also, sometimes if you're really just like hauling ass at night, it's easy to miss buildings and stuff, because by the time your light shines up on them, they're gone. And not that I necessarily want to stop at like every single building, but, you know. Also, I find it interesting in this game too, like when you swap engines, it's like kind of selective as to what you swap, right? I think it's called a Barcus. The Barcus and the Wartburg were all of the two-stroke cars, which would be the Trabant and the Wartburg and the Barcus. The two-stroke powered cars have like a flywheel feature, which I think it's really neat how they incorporated that into the game. As you know, if you don't know, the two-stroke vehicles require fuel and oil to be mixed together because they don't have a central oiling system. And the oil is, of course, specially formulated two-stroke oil. Let's see a building up here. I'm gonna approach it nice and slow. But yeah, the oil is, you know, special two-stroke oil, and it's designed to burn in the car. I see somebody now that it's morning. So some two-stroke engines have like an auto lube feature where... That's weird that it took 2 hits to kill him. Where the oil is stored separately in a special tank, and then there's an apparatus that meters out the correct oil depending on the load of the vehicle and stuff, and you don't have to worry about it. And a lot of these older vehicles and older motorcycles, if anybody's ridden them, uh-oh, I can't eat because I have to poop. How about right here? This looks like a good spot. The cars that don't have an oil injection system, you have to pre-mix the oil into the fuel. And so if you're driving down the road and you let off the throttle, and the car is just freewheeling down the road, there won't be any fuel going into the engine, And if there's no fuel going into the engine, there's no oil going into it. And then so you can actually like soft seize or completely lock up the engine completely. Which was, you know, an interesting feature. There's more gas, but there's no oil in here, is there? Shit. Well, I guess we'll just keep going. Maybe the two-stroke was a bad idea. But hey, that's what I do in this game, is make bad ideas. So you don't have to. So anyways, that's what I'm trying to say here, which I'll get around to it eventually. Is a lot of those vehicles... excuse me. A lot of those vehicles... That was weird. A lot of those vehicles... you had to freewheel the engine, like either push in the clutch or put it in neutral while you were going down hills so that you didn't damage the engine. So in this game, they actually model that in the two-stroke vehicles. Like if you're driving along and you're using the manual transmission option or the manual shift option like I am, and you let off the fuel and just don't do anything, it will, the RPM gauge you'll see down there on the right will swing all the way down to idle. Like in this car, it doesn't do that because this car didn't have a two-stroke engine initially. So I think that's really neat that they kind of integrated that with the game. But I've also noticed too that if you use the automatic shift option in the game options, that when you let off the throttle, it will kind of like push in the clutch automatically for you. So it'll let you coast down hills at a really high rate of speed. But one of the reasons why I don't like to use the automatic shift option is so that you can actually use engine braking going down hills to help you maintain control. Because if you didn't use that, then the cars would just, they can go extremely fast down hills. And the Scapegoat says to, you know, put on the emergency brake that lets you kind of slow down a little bit but still stay under control. But I'm using the emergency brake mod, which actually makes the emergency brakes act like real emergency brakes. So I can't do that. But instead I use the manual shift and it works just fine. So, you know, you can do whatever you want. I don't really care. There's lots of different ways to play this game. I am also using the mod that can spawn different sized V8 engines. And we already have the Fury V8, which is kind of really the only V8 you need in this game. But there was a mod that can spawn various sized V8 engines as well. And sometimes those are kind of fun too, and they're pretty realistic. So I haven't seen one yet, but maybe we'll see one. Here we got that weird terrain stuff going on again. That's so bizarre. Looks like we might actually get up into the snow if we're climbing that much. Yeah, this engine definitely doesn't have as much ass as the Volkswagen engine did. Oh well. Even with the turbo. Also, I think this car is one of the heavier cars, though, in the game. Obviously not counting the trucks and stuff, but... yeah. Oh god, 2 rocks. Okay. Look at this. I feel like I need a dune buggy or something for this. Yeah, we're definitely going uphill a lot here. So yeah, I think I remember reading one of the developers posted on the Steam page for this game that they were thinking about the ability to swap transmissions between cars, which I think would be pretty cool. Because it's kind of weird how it works in the game. Like, you know, what everybody wants to do is swap the bus engine into the cars, right? Because it's the biggest engine you can get, and it's fun to cram it into a car. What it is, but the bus engine only revs to, you know, 2,500 RPMs or something like that. So you're still having the gearing of the car, and you know it's geared for an engine that revs to 5.5, 6,000 RPM. So it doesn't really work. Like you're limited in top speed severely. So it'd be really cool if you could change that though. So yeah, I don't know if they're actually going to do that or not. Like I said, I keep mentioning this, that I know that there's an update in the works for this. Sorry, I just banged into my microphone. That's real professional of me. I know that they're planning on an update for this pretty soon, but I don't know what's going to happen or when it's coming or what's going to be in it. But okay, now we're going uphill very slowly. Cool. Yeah, that's a very steep hill. And we'll just run outside view for a little bit so that we're not... we can give our ears a rest. Okay, I'm going to have to downshift it first. Oh, crap. Stalled it. Yeah, don't mind that. It's just like me when I was first learning how to drive a stick. We all did it. Yeah, we're getting into the snow biome here. Another thing I would really like to see in this game is like you hear the wind, like it's an audible effect, but I would like to see it actually, like blow your car around, or if you had a really strong headwind trying to go up a hill, it would make it even more difficult to go up the hill. I think that would be really cool. I also think it would be cool if the snow actually affected the traction on the road. That would add a significant degree of difficulty. The only problem with getting into these, well, there's many problems, but yeah, so I say one of the problems getting into these biomes is that there's often a very severe lack of places to stop. I see him coming. I'm wondering why it's taking more than one sword shot to kill these guys now. It's kind of worrying me a little bit. I love how this thing idles. Great. How much fuel do we even have? There's quite a bit of fuel in there still. And since I put 5% oil, I probably can... There's gas. Look at that. 2 things of gas, but no oil. Spirit level. I don't know what we want to do with that. Got pumpkin. Tumbleweed. Ugh. Okay. What's in here? Empty. Cactus bits. Just what I always wanted. What is this? Keyboards. Nothing I need. Alright, so I've got gas in here already. How about we do this? How about we do a little consolidation? No, don't drink it, you moron. Stay. Okay. And pour you into you. And cap you up. And now I'll just fill this up until our oil levels are... . Come on. There we go. It's probably good. Yeah, see, I love the sound of the wind in this game, but it doesn't actually do anything, which is kind of disappointing. I see you. Really? You're gonna come over here and give me a hard time? Really? Awesome! Alright. Dealt with. Wait, is that the... Shit. Almost put the empty one back in. That would have been a real dingus move. What's over there? Oh, you know what? That's a, I think that's one of the big gas stations. Is the road going over there? Let's have an investigation, shall we? I think we should go over there and take a peek. Clutch drop. Whoa. Alright, where the heck was it? It just disappeared. Oh, is it way up there? Shite. Yeah, it is. Well, I wonder if the road's going to get close to it. Sometimes it's hard to tell where the road actually is going to go. It doesn't always go in a straight line, you know, which I appreciate. Yeah, it looks like it'd be a little bit of a detour. I think it might be worth it. There might be an interesting car up there to use, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, let's do it. Man, this terrain gen is so weird. I don't know why it's doing that today. Alright, let's go right here. Hopefully this car can make it up that hill. Wait, that's a rock right there. I thought there was a... Was I just imagining? No, it's right here, isn't it? Nope, that's not it either. Oh, there's a ship. Was it a ship? Balls. Alright, well, never mind. I'm not going up there. This is where the game gets kind of scary. It's like you turn around and you don't immediately see the road, and it's like, oh crap, am I going the right way? So yeah, see, I'm leaving it in third gear, and it's keeping me going at a controllable speed down the hill. If I pop it into neutral, it starts to accelerate very quickly, and this isn't even a very steep hill. So that's why I kind of like to use. Uh-oh. Totally meant to do that. Shut the car off for some reason. Alright. That's why I like to use the manual transmission in this game, even though it does require a little bit of keyboard gymnastics sometimes. And starting and stopping is kind of awkward because it doesn't automatically clutch. You know, whatever. Also, if you're going to use the turbo mod, it's... that was a rock. It's highly recommended. Don't flip on me, please. It's highly recommended to use manual shift, because if you have the game shift automatically, it does not rev the engine high enough to make the turbos really worthwhile. Here we go. Okay, going too fast. Yeah, you know how I said polishing the wheels makes the car handle better? I think I was wrong. It doesn't seem like it's handling any better. I know that my tires still aren't fully... That's weird. I think I went almost the whole game in the last episode without any cleaning spray. I don't remember getting any, anyways. Oh, crap. See there? I took my hand off the keyboard. Oh, God. This is not what I want to do. This is not what I want to do. Okay. All right. Everything's fine. Just... Okay. Ugh, gonna be sick. All right. Listen here. Can you just go in a nice straight line? Please. No more flying out of control. And the buildings have been just, like, lackluster today. The most exciting thing we've done is swap a worse engine into the car. Whatever. You know, that's the stuff I like about this game, though. You can do a lot of stuff that doesn't really make any sense. Man, this thing is just all over the place. And this car is generally considered to be one of the better handling ones, too. It's definitely better than the round headlight Lada. That thing is terrible. The bottom end, the back end of that thing just bottoms out, like, all the time. So we've already gone our 50K, so maybe we'll get to the next stop and call it. This one went by pretty fast too. Sometimes you just have days like that where you just fly through and there's nothing to really look at. I'm hoping the entire frickin' 5,000 kilometers isn't like that. That would suck. Knowing my luck, that's what it would be. Oop, rock. Another rock. Like I said, I'm trying to find like a strip of road where I can sleep drive too, but this has just not been great for that. Yeah, this engine definitely isn't a powerhouse, but it gets the job done, I guess. What do we got here? Got a busted up old truck. I wonder if there is... I don't see the NPC here, so yeah, let's go ahead and sleep. Lights off. Okay. Oh god, there he is. And the autosave just like right as I was getting ready to slash him. Okay. Everything's fine. Alcohol, yeah, that doesn't help. Alcohol, yeah, I don't need that either. See, I'm getting kind of low on food and water, so yeah, that's not ideal. It actually takes quite a while to starve to death in this game. Yeah, I don't see much of anything going on. So how far have we gone? Maybe this will be a good place to stop. Where are we at? 167? Yeah, that's about 50, I think. Something like that. So yeah, I guess I'll end it here for now. And maybe the next video, something more interesting will happen. So yeah, I guess, you know, as always, I super appreciate you guys spending time with me today. Check out my other videos. I've only got, 2 prior ones to this one, but hey, if you're new to the channel, welcome, and check out my other videos. Check out my other channel if you care about music. Yeah, I guess that's it. See you on the next one. Thanks a lot.